Hello there everyone and welcome to Corey Loses, where today we are going to be continuing our Thrawn's Revenge Community Challenge playthrough as the Empire of Corey, or Corey Empire, whichever you prefer. So this was originally supposed to be a streamed series from the get-go, but the CSA playthrough ended up getting shifted over to the streaming section and a bunch of stuff went wrong. But this is now going to be live streamed tonight at least, so the next few episodes are going to be recording. We might even be able to finish the whole playthrough tonight because it looks like the NR has a lot of planets, but we do know that they were building a lot of infantry just because of how the infrastructure was set up at the time, which is something that we have addressed since this playthrough started. We've also built up all the space units we're ever going to have, pretty much. Well, all the capital ships. There's still a bunch of frigates we can get. I made sure I coded in all the frigates. Not all the ground units got coded in, and I know there were some people that were disappointed by that, but that's just the way that this playthrough has to work, really, is that I'm not going to be able to get through everything. I'm doing my best to get through everything I can, but it's never going to be a thing where everything gets used, unfortunately. But the first thing we're going to do is move this fleet out from the transitory mist to Kashyyyk.
Moving to coordinates. AT-AT ready.
And then let's send these guys down to EaW.
Tactical battle imminent.
Alright, so they've got a good amount of units here at Kashyyyk. The Corey attack on the Wookiees is happening. I mean, often creation, there's a good chance of the last stream, so they may not, even if Eckhart were to submit one, there's a good chance I won't have a chance to code it in. Alright, this is a lot of fish tanks.
Choose your reinforcements.
So many fish tanks. Alright, well,
Order confirmed.
Zealous, get rid of some of those fish tanks. And Alucard over on this side. Send in Darth Crate's Loot Crate as well. What are we gonna do for these fighters? I guess we can use Thankful Death, Luigi's Spaghetti Factory, Queen of All Revenge. I was supposed to upgrade that. Crap.
Star Destroyer standing by. Engaging the enemy.
There was
Take out
Josh
the iron cannons. Star Destroyer reporting in.
and there were a few people that became Twitch subs and then wanted to upgrade their units, but I hadn't had a chance to do that. So I will do that before the next stream if there is a chance for that. But yeah, Director, if you have, I just put in the first couple sentences of what you originally submitted. If you have a shorter version that you'd like me to use, then feel free to message me with that, and I'll do what I can there. But as far as the upgraded units went, I don't know that we would have had a chance to use them anyways, because we won't really have a chance to build them. So it's alright. Sensational. Never fall.
Cruiser reporting.
If someone can get him the list from the episode descriptions.
Primary engine system is down. Form up.
Alright, I'm gonna try to move you out of there.
Destroyer here.
Porto's Puns need some work, is gonna need some work after it gets shredded by these Moncals.
Reporting. Open fire. Our shields are down. Stay in formation. Coming around. Star Destroyer
Alright,
standing
that could
by.
still live.
Attack.
We just gotta take out this MC-90 before it can do too much more damage.
Star Destroyer reporting.
The Zealous is now taking
Our target priority
direct
is
hull
released.
hits, but it's got a lot of HPs.
Broadside cruiser
You
reporting.
gotta get up here.
Yes, Commander. Attacking target.
I need to not play this CSA style. I need to actually care about the units.
Await orders. Await your orders.
It's always a weird adjustment to make.
Attacking your
Alright, let's see if we can
Commander, reporting in.
save Porto's puns here.
Batteries online. Roger that. We're moving out.
Nope, that's not gonna work.
Form up. The lasers are our bomber squadron.
Okay, you prey birds, go for their other fighters that could be a threat to our units.
Destroyer here. We've lost the iron cannons.
Yeah, this is a Bellator.
I copy.
The custom markings that Steve requested, or Morgan requested.
Star destroyer standing by.
Character's name is Steve.
Reporting in.
Changing course to
Weapons ready. Cruiser reporting.
Not the spreadsheet, the post on Patreon auto creation. The spreadsheet has the ones that are picked, but the options are on the Patreon post.
eliminating target. TIE squadron here.
Yes, sir.
I've got them in my sight.
Awaiting your command. Attacking. Your command, sir.
Okay,
Commander.
you're gonna sit right there.
TIEs reporting in. Target.
Yeah, it's publicly available. That's where all the viewer choices were listed as well.
Fire at will. Full speed. Attacking.
Because the Twitch subs make the requests in the same thread too.
Destroyer here.
For each playthrough.
I've got him. Copy.
Okay, so far we have saved Porto's puns.
Reporting. Move out. Firing. Star destroyer standing by.
See ya, Kurt.
Sir,
Getting a lock. Excellent shot.
Star destroyer reporting in.
Ready for command.
Alright,
sir.
there's so many fighters here still. I'm kind of worried about that with the allegiances.
Yes, Commander.
But we should be able to crack open this goal, and I'm going to let the Bellator get a little bit of its shielding back, if we can. Thanks, Zach.
Course set. Ready for battle. Advancing on target.
Alright.
Awaiting orders.
Let's keep on moving this over here.
We shall be there shortly.
I don't think we're actually going to need Zealous for the rest of this battle. We'll try to hold it back a little bit.
Attack commencing.
And we'll just get our TIE Hunters to take out these fighters as much as we
Your
can.
command, sir. Attack. Commander.
Okay, you're going to stop there. I mean, you've already stopped there.
Formation. Reporting in.
They will be destroyed.
So what I was thinking for when this playthrough is done, we've still got probably a couple weeks maybe before the Fall of the Republic is ready, or like not quite that much, but it's almost ready. Just got to get these 3 other models finished, then some icons and some text and some minor stuff like that. So the models, really, it's just a skin for Anakin, or for Obi-Wan and Dooku and Anakin, actually, yeah. And getting them rigged. Then some coding for some of the other heroes, and just some of the era change stuff, or era-related
I
stuff.
copy. Reporting.
So, that'll be happening soon, but between now and then, I'm going to try to do a Phoenix Rising playthrough as the Rebels
Right away.
for our second slot, because we're going to be starting the Imperial playthrough in ICW soon.
Fire. Open fire.
Star destroyer.
So that'll start next week. We'll do a PR playthrough for a little while, then we'll have Fall of the Republic starting.
I'm on them.
So that's basically the way that's going to
Fire
work.
at will.
Target lock.
Attacking.
Awaiting orders. Ready go. Attack that target.
Awaiting.
I was going to do a Phoenix Rising playthrough before this started, but the timing just didn't work out because the CSA playthrough ended up going forever.
Awaiting.
Uh,
Target.
then the Community Challenge playthrough started.
They will be
Commander. Reporting in.
Nowhere to run.
Will Jedi be on the ground or have a space fighter? Jedi are just going to be ground. There will be like space versions, but it wouldn't be the same unit usually. We might end up doing that, but the AI can be very weird with units that are both space and ground. Usually it's because they only use the ground version of it, so it might not be that big a deal if we end up doing it that way, and then just use the fighter as a transport for them. And the player can decide whatever they want, but we'll see.
Fire at will.
I copy. Attack commencing.
Reporting. Attacking.
Reporting. Star Destroyer standing by.
Alright,
Star
these
Destroyer
guys are going to
reporting
go
in.
over and destroy that.
Yes, sir. Targeting.
And let's... they all have proton torpedoes, so...
Yes, Commander.
You stop, you have less shields, you're going to keep going.
Heading out.
Coming around.
Fire. Open fire.
Yeah, Palpatine is getting split off from the Eclipse for that reason, so that people can actually fight the Eclipse, which is a very rare thing in ICW as it currently is.
Enemies in range. Your command.
Alright, you need to get in range to hit that station.
Attacking target. Commander.
And I'll bring you in. Well, you're just gonna sit there then, that's fine.
Roger that. Let's move out.
I want you both to be able to attack it. Here, you go up that way, you go up that way,
Systems online. Enemies
you go
in
over
range.
that way. You wasted all of our fighter cover.
Here. Copied.
Commander, they're getting us.
There. Now stuff's actually in range to hit it properly. Thank you, pathfinding.
I copy.
So ideally, next week we'll have the Phoenix Rising playthrough, we'll have the Imperial Remnant playthrough, and also we'll have the
Keep going.
the Datapad channel launch. So should be a lot of stuff going
Star
on next
Destroyer
week.
standing by. Star Destroyer reporting in.
I'm gonna put up the poll for the character video after this on the YouTube community page. The poll's been on Patreon for yeah,
Frequency open.
for the
Closing on
war
target.
for the last day or so. This is really not good.
This way.
Here, move back here.
Awaiting your orders. Over there.
Our engines have been disabled.
Attacking. Awaiting your command. Roger that. Your command, sir.
Go that
Move
faster,
into order.
please.
Order confirmed. Coming around.
I
Command.
have no fighters. The changing weapon ranges and how the ship is seen in pathfinding possibly help. You can't really change how the ship is seen in pathfinding. The weapon ranges are already significantly longer, which does help because they don't have to cluster as much. But when they have to move past each other, it's still going to have
Ready for battle.
similar issues no matter what.
Location confirmed. Form up. Awaiting orders.
Like, we're playing around with the ship with the X and Y hard extents,
Victorious.
which is where the game thinks the ships are, but it's always going to be kind of messy. There we go.
Destination.
Put you guys down there. Alright, this is going to be an easy one as well. So you can change some stuff about how the game sees where units are. So imagine the game is seeing this as a box.
Copy.
So that, here, rather than it knowing exactly where every edge of that is, there's a collision mesh for that, which in a lot of cases it does know. But then you also have a bounding box for it, which can look like that, can look like that. We're doing what we can to make sure it's as tight around the ship as possible, like that,
Yes, sir.
which is a really rough way to put that.
Choose your
But
reinforcements.
that's one of the few places where we can make some kind of gains with it. That's what we're working on. We're probably gonna, because it seems to have a weird relationship with how the unit is scaled in the actual model versus how it's scaled using the XML indicator. So you can have a model that is exported a lot smaller than it's going to be in game, so there's a line in the XML called the scale factor, which you can use to make it a different size. And that seems to have an impact on how certain other values get read. So we're going to try to make that as consistent as we can, because right now that can vary a lot. The chance of the next community challenge being set and follow the Republic. Thanks, Rector. Pretty high. That's what I'd like to do next. There's a Follow the Republic one that I want to do, then I also want to do like a minor faction kind of thing.
Ready for orders. Super Star Destroyer ready.
I'm on them. The launch bay is gone. Awaiting orders.
All sections at your command, my lord.
It's fine.
Copy. Launching attack. Ion cannon are our primary target.
Your orders.
Ready. Advancing.
Defenders ready.
I've accepted a long time ago that gameplay is always going to be slightly worse on a stream in terms of how well I do. And the sooner everyone else gets used to that as well, the happier everyone will be. It's not like this is supposed to be a challenge thing where we're going to run out of ships or anything, where we are running out of ships.
Ion cannon.
Roger that.
Eliminating. Reporting. Intercept.
All sections at your command, my lord.
I'm up.
Bombs away.
Awaiting instruction.
Super Star Destroyer ready.
Instructions received.
Yes.
Alright, how's their bombing going against Vickery 2?
Attack formation.
Awaiting orders. Bombs deployed.
There. No need to worry.
All sections at your command, my lord. Ion cannon firing. Super Star Destroyer ready. Engines activated.
But yeah, so the next community challenge will probably be based in Fall of the Republic.
Receiving orders.
Then after that, I want to do something with like Siruvi, Empire of the Hand, Hapens, Huts,
I copy.
all those kind of assets. Like a
Active.
Galactic Fringe kind of deal.
Moving out.
Get behind them.
Proceeding. I have the target in sight.
After the stragglers.
Ion cannon firing.
When 0.5 gets released for Fall of the Republic and community matches return, yeah, so those will alternate between ICW and Fall of the Republic.
Heading for
Even with
position.
0.5.
All sections at your command.
0.5, the difference between 0.5 and 1.0 will be more about
Cruiser reporting.
fleshing stuff out and acting on feedback, so it shouldn't be
Reporting.
too big of a problem to run community matches on it. Because content-wise, Skirmish is going to be fine. We'd be able to pick CIS or Republic. It'll depend on what the exact structure of it is for the community challenge.
Received.
Because I haven't decided that yet. We may end up doing it so that we're playing as one of the factions against the other one, or it'd be we're playing as a mix against both. This is
Open fire.
just getting shredded.
Heading out.
Get out of there, defenders.
Weapons ready.
Alright,
Yes,
you're gonna
sir.
move back
At
here.
your command.
No, you're fine, actually. That's just one broken hard
What's your
point.
orders?
Broadside cruiser reporting.
Your
Move
command.
up.
Commander here. Ready.
There we go.
All sections at your command, my lord. Ion cannon firing.
The ion cannon is not helpful.
TIE defender standing by.
Ready for battle. Coming about.
Super Star Destroyer ready.
Alright, we can just
Defender squad.
destroy all that.
Target.
This is going to be used on
The enemy will
that.
pay.
Ready for orders. Head to
to that area.
Reporting
Okay, the most important thing right now is actually this CR-90. That's gotta die. Can't have any of that.
ready for
Father Rice's demons got these guys down.
Roger that.
Spirit of Adventure.
Fire at their laser cannon.
And which one are you? You are Spam.
Form up.
We got 3 deep.
Target those lasers.
All sections at your command.
I'm also worse at reading the ship names when I'm doing the
Direct
stream,
fire
so
at their
I'm gonna
laser
try to fix that right now.
Defenders ready.
Thanks for following, Nika.
Attacking target.
Super Star Destroyer.
Nika? Probably Nika?
What are your orders?
Copy.
Nick A?
Destination confirmed. I copy.
The cooldown for the super laser is 1 set thing. For the Death Star, it's based on proximity. But it might also be length of the thing, but it's either duration or proximity. For that, but I'm pretty sure for the Eclipse it's just a hard.
My way, sir.
Transitory miss is lost. Alright, hold on.
Beginning construction. Building started.
Okay, so let's send in TR Mod team.
Commencing.
They're going to be leading the strike on this one.
Reporting. Moving out. Choose your reinforcements.
Order acknowledged.
Enemy base shields up.
No, I'm not going to build the reveal structure in the community challenge.
Squad,
Lancet
move out.
standing by.
Awaiting order.
Because for the CSA, it's not a challenge playthrough, it's just a regular preview playthrough. So
Ready.
I can kind of do that, and I'm not as concerned with that. But with the community challenge, part of it is supposed to be the challenge, like not knowing what we're going to be up against and whether or not we can win in that situation. So
Yes, sir.
I'd rather not do it.
Squad, advance.
At the ready. Ready to receive orders.
Roger.
Part of it with the CSA one is because that's showing off the actual mod mechanics, and it has the AI acting in a quote-unquote real situation, whereas the community challenge stuff is a lot more edited.
Take cover.
So
Receiving orders.
there's a lot of useful information for us developing the mod that we can get out of the reveal structure being used in the CSA one, just to see how the AI is acting and how it's lasting in the end game right there. And it looks like we do have a lot to fight against still. Whereas with this, not going to get that information.
Command received. Reporting.
Let's also get 47.
Setting course.
There was one SPMAT that was requested,
Moving out.
but
Heading out.
I haven't coded it in. Like a lot of the ground units, I didn't end up having a chance to or need to code in.
Move out.
Get out of there.
Let's go. Keep going. Engaging.
Oh god, get out of there.
Engines activated.
AA turrets just shred stuff so
Receiving orders.
quickly.
As you wish.
Alright, looks like we're not doing that.
Commander.
So I'm gonna send the ATTE
Awaiting
down
orders.
there,
Copy. Squadron moving out.
and you're gonna come down here. Well, artillery hasn't been reworked in the mod yet, so it's not that great right now. No, I didn't end up making my
I
own unit.
copy. Command received.
Next time I may, and then use it as one of the starting units, but
Destination set.
Bombing
Reporting.
run available.
Right away.
alright, you guys can go down the river.
Moving to
Yes,
secondary
Commander.
position.
Heading out. Destination ahead.
AT-AT ready. Proceeding to target.
Bomber transport ready.
Lancet standing by. And the target in sight. Aerial artillery reporting. Let's move out. Let's go. Keep going.
Yeah. Well, guess there's not anywhere around there that we can land.
This way. Over there.
Let's try to land them over here and then see if they can walk through here.
Ready for orders. Receiving orders.
Taking Kashyyyk against the NR is so hard. Oh god. Get out of there.
At the ready.
Commencing attack. Weapons armed. On my way, sir.
Ready to receive orders.
Can you please just shoot that like you're supposed to?
Lancet target.
Awaiting your orders.
God damn.
Active.
You're not...
As you wish.
Ugh.
Squadron moving out.
You are not helping. Alright, second Auro's coming in.
Copy.
Really wish I would have
Walker
fired.
moving out.
We're changed. Civil protection, all the ground units' movement styles got changed, and playing with the locomotors takes a lot of adjusting to get right.
Roger that.
So it's more about the acceleration and deceleration speed that changed,
Lancet
and
proceed.
some of that will be reverted, more of it will be adjusted.
Form up. Heading for attack position. Command received. Attack. Fire.
Ready for orders.
Right away. Open fire.
You just work on that.
I copy.
Okay. Sensor mode.
Copy. Attack that target.
Nothing in the preview playthroughs is ever final. The ground combat is one of the things that's being worked on, or being changed most.
I copy. Reporting. Moving out. Heading out.
Roger that.
Are we going to be able to get up to there?
Move out.
Let's try it. And then you're going to
Yes,
go...
sir. Attacking target.
Oh.
Yes, Commander. Destination ahead. Ready. Let's move out. Fire at will. Let's go.
Warm up. Right away.
I mean, when you're working with stuff like the locomotors and the acceleration and deceleration stuff, it's hard to know what it's exactly going to do until you have the values in game and those are what you're playing with. So this was from the... All the values that you see for speed, for turn rate, for acceleration, deceleration,
As you wish, General.
anything like that, that was the first pass, and that's it. So it's not going to be a great indicator yet of what the final values will be.
Yes, sir. Right away.
At the ready.
Awaiting orders. Moving to that
Ready
area,
to
sir.
receive orders.
Yes, Commander.
Bombers at the ready. Initiate
Gonna hit
attack
that.
run.
Comlink active.
Initiate bombing
This
run.
way. Roger that. Over there. Blast them out.
Copy. We've heading out.
Form up. Attacking.
Affirmative, sir. Moving
Okay, I'm going to move you up to there.
deploying.
Awaiting orders. Engines activated. Receiving orders. As you wish. Squadron moving out. Lancet
I
proceed.
guess we'll just go over there, drop them off, and see if they can come out.
Reporting. Walker moving to attack. Targeting at maximum firepower.
I copy.
Copy. Command received.
There we go.
Yes, Commander.
Cool. Them on scopes.
Ready. Heading out. I copy. Right away. Firing.
Alright, let's just get in here quickly. We'll destroy all their structures.
Reporting.
Advance it. There we go.
Yes, sir.
I'm not going to send this lad out because there's too many AA turrets.
Warm up.
Okay, run over. Run them over. There we go.
Scanning for enemies. They are in my
Oh, where are you going, Wookiees?
Initiate sweep. APAP ready.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, so even in the community challenge versus the CSA playthrough, you can see the scale change from the New Republic Senator's office building.
Transport ready. Awaiting orders. Setting course.
Get out of there.
Reporting in. Copy. In attack position.
Ready. I have the target in sight.
Attack. Changing course.
Lancet standing by. Roger that. Aerial artillery reporting. Lancet targeting.
Reporting.
Fire! Open fire! Warm up.
Yes, sir. Yes, Commander.
Attack that target!
Right away.
Okay, so
Bombing run.
orbital
available.
Receive
bombardment
orders.
here,
Commencing bombing run.
or bombing run, not orbital bombardment. That should kill both of those.
Awaiting your orders.
Ready for orders.
So they're gonna keep doing their thing
Heading
over
for
this
attack
way.
Position.
Providing covering fire.
Ready to receive orders.
This Lancet company is gone.
Ready for your orders, sir. Battalion standing by. Moving out.
Attacking target.
Moving out.
Mauler ready.
Alright, that's all gonna be
Roger that.
rockets, so that's not good.
Form up. Heading out.
Let's get you guys over there. That's empty.
Choose your reinforcements.
Right away.
Viking knees, Bob's
Setting
AIOP, and steamrollers can
Right
come in as
away.
well. That's empty. Those are Wookiees. So it's just the guys in this bunker.
I copy. Cannons
Unit
charged.
destroyed.
What?
Unit destroyed.
Time order. Copy.
Oh my god.
Unit destroyed.
Out.
The turret can reach from there. Lovely.
Fallout troops.
Ready.
I only brought these in case we needed to chase down infantry.
Copy.
Yes, sir.
Okay, they're corralling themselves in that way.
Attack. Fallout troops.
Bombing run available.
Fire. Open fire. Let's move out. Attack that target.
Enemy has been defeated.
There we go. Poor Vader's elbow.
Planetary control achieved.
Our first heavy vehicle loss.
Constructing.
Okay, let's retake transitory mists.
All head forward. Tactical battle imminent.
Oh boy. We can get Hammer of Epsilon's fleet down there as well. Because we're going to keep sending Zealous,
The enemy
that
is
fleet,
approaching.
kind of southeast. The main cannon is AV. Well, it needs to be changed to its actual, the type of round it was actually firing, but it is AV generally. And the other turrets are all anti-infantry.
We shall be there shortly.
So it does its cannon stuff.
Reinforcements cancelled.
Sort of cane, right there. Bordos puns need some work right there. Death crate, loot crate.
Moving out. Our target priority is the laser cannons.
I think Bob did a really good job on the Nebula and Endurance reworks.
Destroyer here, firing. Copy. Heading to destination. I copy. Direct fire on the engines. Nowhere to run. Our primary target is those iron falling out of formation. Engaging the enemy. Draw their fire. Reporting. We're moving out. Star Destroyer standing by. We've
Alright,
got them on
thank you NR for
The lasers are our target.
losing some of your best ships to us here.
Our target priority.
That'll make our lives easier as we go.
Target locked.
I've got them in my sights.
Planetary control achieved.
Get those grouped together still. At least Roche open, and then we could send...
Tactical battle imminent.
That could be a good idea. Seeing as the Praetor is less powerful than Allegiance, that's actually not true. I don't think. The Praetor does put out more overall damage than the Allegiance.
Choose your reinforcements.
Oh crap! That's supposed to have the icons on the side too. Sorry, Argonaut. I did get the descriptions fixed on these. Because they were just too long to render at all, which is weird because I've seen some stuff where it goes like right at the top of the screen. But when I reduced the length of the tags, they finally came in.
Coming back around for another run.
Getting a lock.
Heading out.
Maximum unit capacity.
I'm on them. Eliminating target.
Superstar.
No, the Allegiance has the octuple batteries, but other than that, it still doesn't do as much damage as the Praetor. Like, the Praetor is
Full speed.
over twice the length, so, and more than twice the volume as well.
Get behind them. Locking on. I have them now. Enemies in range.
Proportionally, the Praetor's strength is more in its tankiness, but it still does do more damage in absolute numbers than the Allegiance does.
Eliminating target.
Superstar destroyer ready.
Excellent shot.
Getting a lock. Awaiting your command. Our target priority is the laser cannons.
Well, the EOTH ones, they have multiple tags because the individual stats are all their own string. This was just paragraphs of information.
Victorious. Construction complete.
Star Cruiser here.
Construction complete.
Destination set. Fallout.
Construction.
Gonna go there. They're gonna go down there. We're gonna use our original guys here.
Commencing.
I didn't read the name on that one because I wanted to make sure we started it before the battle started. So we'll have to make sure they survive. Otherwise we won't know their names.
Choose your reinforcements.
Do we have... Yes, we do have a flying thing. So it's Crimson Squad.
Enemy base shields up.
Get on in there.
I copy.
Order acknowledged.
Two of you are actually going to go in with Crimson Squad, and we're going to use them to capture a closer reinforcement point.
Reporting. Destination ahead.
This is a map that I think definitely needs some adjustment for just the length of these areas before you actually get in to do anything.
Let's move out.
Probably use a more significant rework as well. Okay.
Keep going.
Get back there.
Yes, Commander.
Yes, sir. This way. Over there.
We've secured an abandoned sensor array.
Alright, so that's a definite bombing run right there. But do they even have any other units? Oh. No, they do not.
Bombing
So I guess at this point I hadn't given
Initiate attack run.
the Republic their
base shield is offline.
Engines activated. Receiving orders.
their spawns for the Senator's office yet. That'll make it even easier.
Choose your reinforcements.
On my
Alright,
way,
Red
sir.
Bull, Claw Pack,
Setting
Pest,
course.
and Squirtle Patrol.
Order acknowledged.
Yes, Commander. Attack.
That is obviously one of the downsides of doing stuff in beta or preview
Charge. Scanning target.
when stuff's not done.
Let's
It's
go.
not done.
Ready. As you wish. Fire.
Thanks, Turbatulik. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce your name, but that's what I'm going with for now, until told otherwise. Should have sent them after.
Give me a target. Moving
Yes.
to fire.
Activating. Let's move out.
TTW. But yeah, so we just started planning some of the stuff for beta.
System
I would like to start the beta sooner than later. Condor. So hopefully next month. Should be next month for 2.3.
Coordinates.
We've captured an abandoned turbo
Keep
laser
going.
tower. We've lost the abandoned turbo laser tower.
They're sending in infiltrators.
Roger
There we
that.
go. Yeah, because they don't know what our Moth Palace reinforcements are. So we're good.
Tactical battle imminent.
That's only going to be that. This is the kind of thing where I'm really tempted to press the auto-resolve button, but that's no good in this playthrough. In other ones where you can rebuild the units, I feel like it's worth it for the extra time on the galactic map rebuilding the stuff. But with this, we can't do that.
Reinforcements.
Let's move out. Let's go.
Get some Freud's Revenge action in here. Empire Star.
Your command, sir. Commander. Reporting in. Move out. Attack commencing. Roger that. Form up.
Attacking primary target.
Attack formation. I'm losing.
We are victorious.
The broadside does have the missiles, but it's not the diamond boron, kill everything in 3 square meters thing.
Tactical battle imminent.
I can use single unit retreat if I want to. It counts the units as dead, but it still respawns the new one, so it's.
Incoming!
I'm willing to let us off on that technicality.
Weapons ready.
Ion cannon firing.
I think I'd rather come back to Jindine. I'm not feeling confident with our chances here. You know what? If they're gonna send all their fighters at us,
Eyes reporting in. Commencing attack.
Comlink active. Fire at will.
No, you don't have to rebuild anything if you do that. It's like it respawns them automatically.
Roger that. Targeting.
Yeah, we might be able to do this then if they're going to send their stuff after us.
Awaiting orders.
So let's make sure we've got everything in a decent arrangement. Get that vigil up there.
Form up. Where'd he go?
You guys can hit those B-wings. Oh yeah, we're good.
Weapons ready, sir.
Copy. The lasers are our target.
Locking on.
I copy.
Enemies in range.
I mean, I say we're good, but I mean we're at least not immediately going to die.
Draw their fire.
Holding fire for maximum effect.
Concentrating firepower.
Reporting. Copy that.
Go back.
Target locked. Attack formation.
No, in this playthrough it'd work the exact same.
Target priority is the laser cannons.
Like the feature itself on the back end, it is killing the unit to respawn it.
What are your orders?
So it's not the same one that you're using after you've used the ability, but within the purpose of the LP, it'd still work the exact same.
Reporting. Kashyyyk en route. Reporting.
Star Destroyer standing by. Star Destroyer reporting in.
Awaiting orders.
Ready for command, sir.
Copy.
Reporting. Yes, Commander.
Enemies in range.
Ion cannon firing.
Get behind them.
What are your orders?
You guys need to pull back a little bit.
Understood.
Reporting in.
Awaiting command.
Choose your reinforcements.
Awaiting orders. The lasers are our target.
Setting up my run, sir.
After that,
Awaiting your orders. Standing by. Awaiting your command. Your command, sir. Awaiting
I want to select you.
targeting at maximum fire.
You're not being targeted, so you can afford to use power to weapons.
TIE squadron standing by.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, we lost both of those vigils. They're gonna need a candlelight vigil.
Those torpedo launchers must be destroyed.
It's gone.
This could be it for the nest as well.
Lots of frigate reporting.
It's been around since the start.
Ready. Reporting in. Opening fire on the torpedo launchers. Cruiser reporting. Roger that.
Our lasers are down.
Those torpedo launchers must be destroyed.
Yes, sir. Navigating. They're hitting us.
Opening fire on
The
the
late era NR ships are just so strong.
Reporting. Yes, sir.
Alright, you guys see if you can come back here.
Reporting.
form up. Fire. Destroyer here.
Intercepting. Your order, sir.
Our target priority is the laser cannons.
Yes, Commander.
Primary engine system is down.
Copy.
Nowhere to run. Falling out of formation.
Yes, sir. I copy.
Draw their fire. I'm on them. Eliminating target. Attack formation.
I copy.
Those torpedo
Choose your
launchers must be
reinforcements.
destroyed.
Gunship the torpedo launcher has been destroyed.
I'm okay with some of the space victories at this point being a bit more costly,
Standing by.
because we do have a lot of stuff still coming through being built, and they're running out of stuff.
Ion cannon firing.
TIE defender standing by.
Because there were some of the ships that I was going to have to rotate through to try and use the other ones anyways,
Star Destroyer.
so if it means more deaths,
Opening
eh.
fire on the torpedo launchers.
Slotted.
Take out the iron cannons. Batteries online. Star Destroyer reporting in. Ready.
No, the engines were one of the first hard points destroyed on the
Defenders
nest.
ready. Firing. Setting up my run.
Ready for battle.
Ready to receive
Alright,
orders.
TIE defenders,
Bombs
go
away.
after that.
Locked.
TIE raptors as well.
Target.
Actually, they're all going to have to fly through that, so...
Reporting. Bombs away.
Excellent shot.
Bombs deployed.
Roger that. All fighters attack.
Yes, sir.
They're coming in quick.
It's a rare sight in the mod.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, you fly down there.
Taking fire.
Commander, they're
You're mostly dead. We can probably send you down there. You can come down here because your shields are coming back. There we go.
I've got him. I've got him. Stay in formation. I got him.
I have the target in
Yes, sir.
sight.
Get behind him.
Yes, Commander.
I have
Comlink
them now.
active.
Falling out of formation.
At your command.
Ion cannon firing.
I really got to show Rogue how to code the prop version of those.
Targeting. Heading for attack position.
Ready for battle. Pressing the attack.
Bomber standing by.
Draw their fire.
Reporting in.
Bomber squadron reporting.
The first heroes that I coded in, I gave the buffs to, but then it was starting to become too easy.
Ready for duty.
So there'd be other other changes that I put in alongside hero buffs. Like Zenith has one, but that might be the only one.
Roger that. We're in attack position.
See, this is one of the sad things. Even though these are way down there,
Sir,
they can still influence the pathfinding, which is
I've got him.
unfortunate. See how it paths around that? Even though it's way down there, just because the space layer is close enough. That is like the technical layer. So there's the space layer, then there's the Z level,
Orders.
which are two different values.
Awaiting your orders.
Bombers at the ready. Target the lasers.
Awaiting your command. Form up. Target sighted. We're on our way.
You gotta get out of there.
Sir,
Our launch bay has been destroyed.
Your command,
If the Praetor was here, it could actually do something useful.
Our primary engine system is down. Right away.
I've got him.
Ion cannon firing.
Thanks, pathfinding.
Holding. The ion cannons are inoperable. We've lost our turbo
Use
lasers.
your reinforcements.
Well,
Enemies
At
in range.
maximum unit capacity.
if that one won't get closer, we're just gonna send in one that will.
Moving out.
More enemy craft.
Form up.
Form up. Attack. Intercepting.
This late in the game, yeah, the NR has it. The Empire has access to it in Era 2. The Avethans also have it, but they're getting cut.
Your command.
Closing on target.
Well, they're getting cut as a playable faction.
Commander, they're hitting us.
I guess the Secular can... There.
I've got
Maneuvering.
How is this still selected? I didn't...
Awaiting orders. Coordinates
Whatever.
received.
Falling out.
Weapons ready.
Attack position.
No, the AI can't use boarding. We haven't told them to try. They would not be very successful with it.
Eliminating target.
He won't be around much longer.
Getting a lock.
Weapons ready, sir.
I copy. Our target priority is the laser cannons. The lasers are our target.
I copy.
Reporting.
Players would be much more easily able to stop boarding than the AI is, for one thing. And that's a huge investment of credits for a unit that has a low chance of working. So we don't...
Yes,
It's
Commander.
not something the AI will do.
I have the target in sight.
Formation.
Ion cannon firing.
No, you can't update the pathfinding for ships. The pathfinding in EaW is hard-coded. You can play with ship parameters, but you can't change the basic logic of pathfinding in the game.
Open fire. Attack that target.
TIE defender standing by.
Pursuing enemy forces. Target critical. TIE interceptor here. For the
Awaiting
Empire.
orders.
Taking him out. Engaging the enemy.
Awaiting your orders.
Intercepting. I got him.
Alright. Let's get that last goal in.
Losing power. Interceptor squad reporting. Commencing attack run.
Awaiting your command.
We also see some of the higher level patrons can all get changed to ability. No.
We're being targeted.
I don't think so.
Roger that.
Maybe for the heroes, but then
Our target priority
there's
is
only so many options in EaW for abilities. Like I could give a list of stuff they can choose from, but I don't know.
Orders, sir.
Losing control.
our target.
I don't know how well that would go over.
I can't switch position.
The Empire board and capture a bunch of assault frigates like they did in lore. How about later? So, Era 2 under Thrawn, they can board assault frigates, but they don't have boarding shuttles in Era 5. So they would be able to do it for both assault cruisers.
Those torpedo launchers must be destroyed.
Alright, so we lost Parappa's Raptors, Plan B, Shadow Guard, Starsider, Stay Vigilant, and the Death Shoki. Death Shoki at Plan B, I guess Nar Shaddaa is going to be without its buddies, unfortunately. But we are going to end that episode here. We're going to continue streaming. We're going to record a couple more episodes tonight, probably 2 or 3. But thank you guys for watching on YouTube. We're going to press the stop recording button and go for the next one. So see you next time.